What's up, Wolverines? I'm Daniel Casariego.
And I'm Anthony Patricios.
And welcome to this week's episode of WBLN.
When was the last time you listened to music through an app like Spotify or SoundCloud? These services are changing the way we listen to music and what we listen to. Manny Andres has more.
In the past 2 decades, we've witnessed the impressive rise of music streaming services like Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal. They have made listening cheaper and more accessible to us than ever before. However, these programs have faced recent criticism for their difficult promotional algorithms and a lack of artist compensation.
So the beauty of having a model like the one that Spotify has is that there isn't just a single channel. It used to be that you had to go through radio, so you had to persuade a disc jockey in a radio station to play you. And if they played you, it meant they couldn't be playing somebody else at the same time, right? It's like the linear systems of distribution of content had this bottleneck effect, right? The beauty of a platform like ours and a model like the access model that Spotify has is that everyone can find an audience. And you're gonna find people who are incredibly niche in certain styles of music, and people who love that music can find them and can listen to them. And if we know they like that, we know how to personalize the recommendations that we serve them. And if you're someone who's inclined towards pop and really your objective is to really grow an audience quickly and increase your streams and break into the charts, then you're gonna build things that are more commercial.
That's a big mistake a lot of people make, is making music for the algorithm. I think that's the worst thing you can possibly do. What I mean by that is, first, if your only goal is to fit the algorithm and generate revenue as like a way to generate side income, cool. Great way to use the thing, you know? But if you're trying to have a career as an artist and also do the other things that artists do, like playing shows and making collaborations and doing bigger albums and bigger projects, you can't do that because it's not really going to work.
So even though I obviously know that people focus on these examples of people that are sort of really designing the length of the track, and they have to think about the hook of the song and how quickly do you have it and those kinds of things. They're trying to figure out, how do I create a track that becomes really successful in digital media? First of all, I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with that. It's just the new version of what people used to do to try to get into radio, right? And second, they're not the only ones creating music, and not everyone is doing that. The beauty about music and creativity, artistic creativity, is people are they're gonna follow their heart and they're gonna do what they want to do. And if you don't like those more pop type commercial tracks, we have millions of other tracks in every genre in the world that you can find on a platform like ours.
The future of the music industry is going to be undoubtedly driven by streaming services like Spotify and Apple Music. How these companies interact with their creators and listeners heading forward is yet to be seen. For WBLN, I'm Manny Andres.
As a Belen community, we aspire to support our local community businesses. Our own Anthony Patricios tells us the story of a local market close to home.
When you think of the city of Pinecrest, the first thing that comes to your mind is Wayside Market. Wayside is a local market next to Pinecrest Elementary. Wayside has been in Pinecrest forever, opening up in 1948. Wayside is open 7 days a week from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Wayside has deliveries every Wednesday so they can restock up on ingredients and other goods. They sell a variety of things, such as ice cream to shakes to salads. Here to talk about Wayside is the owner, Eli Taco.
Well, we're really known for our shakes. So basically, all the strawberry shakes are the most well-known, but we do really well. Been here since 1948, and it's pretty much a landmark in South Miami. And also, it's a place where kids come after school, it's a hangout, and also the parents. The parents like hanging out with their girlfriends, and they hang out, they do their homework here. So it's basically a place to come after school.
The success of Wayside Market is no coincidence. The market has no plans either to stop in the near future. With WBLN, this is Anthony Patricios.
An incredibly somber moment in Washington, D.C. Tuesday. The Washington National Cathedral rang its bell 300 times for the 300,000 people who have died from COVID-19. The U.S. passed a grim milestone on Monday, according to tracking data from Johns Hopkins University. More than 16 million Americans have been infected with coronavirus. The cathedral's dean released a statement asking people to wear a mask, social distance, adjust holiday plans, and show mutual respect for one another.
Hey everyone, here are your sports for the week. Belen basketball is set to play LaSalle at home Thursday night, and Belen varsity soccer travels to Killian. On Friday, look out for a big matchup when the Wolverine Hoops team travels to play at Gulliver Prep. In the pros, the Miami Heat will face off against the Toronto Raptors on Friday in their last preseason game. The Dolphins, meanwhile, travel to New England to an important divisional showdown versus the Patriots on Sunday. That's all from sports. Now back to the boys at the desk.
Thanks, Federo. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. From all of us here, stay safe and Merry Christmas.